Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th trial of Danganronpa. Wow. So I'm not sure if this is the last trial, but it seems like it might be. Seems like things are coming to a head.
Definitely.
Things are really tense right now and we have a very mysterious murder on our hands. Okay, let's see. We have to equip some new skills. Well, we don't have to, but we might want to.
We have only one available.
What was the new one we got? We got one new one, I think, by doing our activities. Though I don't recall what it was exactly. Maybe we didn't get a new one. We just got SP plus 1. No, we hung up twice, so we had to get one new skill. Which one was it though? Was it Envious Influence?
Maybe.
Increases the influence gauge by 5, and it costs 4. That's what we got from Byakuya, I think. Yeah, that's a lot of points. Consumes 2. Oh man, I don't know which one I should equip.
Well, we have to unequip something.
We don't have to unequip something. We could just have that 1 point not used.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna equip something, we have to unequip.
Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. So that's affected during the bullet time battle. Which, I mean, that is pretty useful. Because it makes it go faster, I guess. But Envious Influence increases the influence gauge. What is the influence gauge? Is that just... Well, it's not your focus gauge.
I don't know.
I don't even know what influence gauge is, to be honest. I don't remember.
Me neither.
I know there's like 2 gauges, like one's your health and one... I guess that's your health gauge. Influence gauge. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or those stars. Aren't
Yeah,
there stars?
I think that's probably what it is. I just didn't know it was called influence gauge until just this moment. You know, I think I'm just gonna keep what we have. We're not using 1 point, but the other things seem pretty helpful. And I'm not sure. We never really had a problem with health except for like that one battle where we didn't know what we were doing. So I think we're ready. Let's go in as is.
Alright.
Finish our preparations. Begin the trial. All rise. Once again.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of
We
the class
already know the
trial.
explanation, Monokuma.
So, your votes will determine the results.
I like how we have to go over this each time.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
Yeah, we got it.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Okay, I get the feeling it's gonna be a very tricky trial.
The specifics of the victim.
Oh, he's just
First,
going
we need to
right ahead.
clarify who
It's going right at
exactly
it.
the unidentified victim is.
It's a good start.
Kyoko, there's no other
Hiro, she's right here with us now.
Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
He's still gonna go on about this?
But she has legs and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
she does.
That's just because
I mean, I think there's more rational explanation than even just the leg part, but...
it's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
What?
Oh my god.
What ghost technology?
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
I agree with
My
Byakuya
thoughts
for once.
exactly, Mr. Dogami.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse
What?
isn't Kyoko, right?
Why do you have to prove it? No one else believes that except for him. He's clearly just an idiot.
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
This is painful.
Her trait.
Well, I guess you have to go over every excruciating detail. Okay. The tattoo, the gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
Of course.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
They can't just be a fashion
Well,
statement.
we should both know.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Oh.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
It's too horrid to say. Uh-oh.
You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
You're right.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Shut up, Hiro. You're just being stupid now.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
How can he be so dumb?
Yeah, someone said in like the last try, like, you know, Hiro's complete stupidity is just gonna come to like a full head like soon, and it really has. It's just completely uneclipsed by anything I've seen up to this
His
point.
face on the left is freaking me out.
Yeah, let's move on from that. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. She's right here. But if I can't prove, we can prove why she's standing right there. Only this guy's enough of an idiot to believe that's a ghost. I have to debate them. Okay.
Wow.
Well, this is gonna be a waste of time. All right. I mean, we have the evidence. Any of those things work, really. I guess we'll see which one is right in the context.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Alright, you know what? I have to remember what the controls were. How to get to the controls. Alright. Silencer. How do I switch options? LB. Okay. That's all I really need to know.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
No, it's
This
not.
entire discussion is idiotic.
He's right. It really is. It's so painful.
But which one?
I'm not sure which one he used because there's like more than one that kind of backs it up.
Yeah.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
I guess
Okay,
maybe
then prove it.
Kyoko doesn't
Prove
have
she's
fake
not a
nails
ghost.
because she wears gloves, right?
Yeah,
The
she
dead
can't have them
body
that
wasn't wearing
long.
gloves.
That might be
They
it.
got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
It's like the tattoo explained her like hand, but that doesn't have to do
She
with
must have been wearing gloves.
Here.
'Cause that
Oh,
corpse is
freaking hell.
absolutely
I
Kyoko.
should have slowed it down.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Yeah. Let's do this one more time.
Kyoko! Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing.
There we
Oh,
go.
I thought that little
I thought so
purple
too. I'm
thing-
like, oh, that was there just a second ago. Now it's appeared. That was close. That would really annoyed me.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was,
Just doesn't make
they
sense.
were wearing fake nails, remember?
Yeah, I do.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Just make no sense at all.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird.
Besides,
for someone
Kyoko
who's
is standing right
self-conscious
next to
about
you,
their
moron.
hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh?
What?
They're complicated like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, in contrast to him, yeah, Hiro's really simple, so it would be complicated to him.
Anyone doesn't know
Incredibly
women
simple.
is you.
Well, Kyoko.
I don't think he
and
knows
Fox,
anything.
These gloves were custom.
Well, Kyoko,
made
are you
for
alive or not?
my
Tell
hands
us.
To make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
How do you know? I thought
What?
you didn't have memory.
Okay.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves
That is weird.
wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that.
She remembers
The dead
the
body
details of her
doesn't belong to
gloves.
Kyoko.
Huh.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yes.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
No shit.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around
Oh my
in
gosh,
circles.
he is speaking my soul right now.
I know. You know, people hate Byakuya, but I have to agree with him on a lot of things. Like, he's a dick, but he's to the point and blunt.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things I don't like about him, like when he messed with the crime scene.
A lot of times he speaks my words, though, during these trials.
Yes.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Puts words to my thoughts. Okay, now what? I'm not sure which one we're gonna be using in this one. I guess the tattoo,
Kyoko
probably.
really is still alive.
Oh.
Then who died?
I don't know, man.
Some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched
I
beyond
probably have to do it
recognition,
for that one, but we'll see.
and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma.
Might as well show up the rest of the conversation.
Well, if we can't identify
Oh, that
the
might be it
body-
too.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Maybe the second one. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Identify. I guess that's a way to identify. Just because of the word identify, that's
Yeah.
what I would
Kyoko
put it with.
really
Yeah.
is still alive.
Then who died?
It's gotta be.
I love their sped up
The
voices.
face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the
Okay,
Monokuma
let's get ready.
file. Well, if we can't
Oh, I should have waited.
identify-
Oh, it got
Wow.
through. All right, good enough for me.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
For reals.
You're lying. He'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Well, it's gonna happen if we don't present it anyway.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
What?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Yeah, no problem.
The key to figuring out who it was.
What's
is
the gloves?
tattoo
Or not the
on
gloves,
back
the
of her
tattoo.
hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a
You
dog?
too?
Not you too.
Her
Hina.
master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure
Oh
it
my
was, Toko.
God.
You seem really turned on about that idea for some reason.
Seriously? They really did something that
No,
humiliating?
Why do you have to get this so off track
No,
every time?
That's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Come on, I mean, watching this trial, you have to agree with Byakuya here. He's so pissed off at these idiots.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you compare the tattoo to the other information we have, the victim's identity should become clearer. Where's the profile, I guess, because that shows her thing, right? Is there anything else it could be?
No, it
I'm
must
assuming it's
be-
a profile.
Yeah.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
So, their logo's a
To
wolf.
show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Why would you pick your hand?
I don't know. Especially if you want to keep it, like, secret.
Yeah,
Put
really.
it somewhere else. Oh, really? It's so obvious. Why do you have to bother?
Oh my god.
It's right on the paper. Wolf.
Wolf.
Right? W and this we only need 2 letters. That was so
Wow.
easy.
Only
That was the
W and
easiest one we
F
had
showed
yet.
up. You had 6 minutes to do that.
I think that's enough time.
Representation of Fenrir.
How do I spell dog with an O and L in the middle?
Fenrir.
Dog.
Dog.
It's from Norse mythology.
It's a new word for dog.
Dog-ending wolf beast.
Yes.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Ah, so you know your lore. Interesting.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of
That
the
makes sense, too.
literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means
Yes.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
And I'm pretty sure they weren't a Stark.
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
One of 2 possibilities.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Not necessarily. That's what we assumed.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Right.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
He was right. They were wrong.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
That's what I said before. I was like, why would you let someone in your school known as the ultimate despair?
Well, maybe they let someone in school that's the ultimate mastermind as well. Then that'd be even more foolish.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair
That's
in
true.
the first place.
Yeah.
Why did
who's-
Kyoko tell us that?
Oh, it was her, yeah. Duh.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
That is very odd.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Let's question this.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
What if she says that's not what she told us?
Oh no.
That'd be quite the twist. Kyoko?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she?
Kyoko, you really have to start explaining things for once.
She's
Jeez.
been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
I'm sure she has a reason for thinking that, but I just wish she would explain it for once.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Very, very interesting.
Who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
She's very defensive.
I know, she always says that, but why? She doesn't have any evidence she's shown us to this point.
Is she the headmaster? No, it's a 30-year-old man. Never mind.
Maybe she's really a 30-year-old man?
Well, we already had that
I don't
once.
know.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay, then explain why it wasn't wrong.
Okay.
What?
In the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who
Oh.
killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Shut up, Monokuma. This is important.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind
No.
will have to wait.
We need
But
to know.
remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh,
Of course you do.
snap.
I have
As always.
officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding
No.
all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Yeah, nice attempt, Hero. Could have been the 17th alien.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
I don't know.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Yeah, but I don't think this is a good list.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Oh no, he's talking about us. Yeah, he's talking about us.
I got it!
Mm.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Well, Kyoko, because we weren't around, unfortunately.
Allow me to explain.
At least we know where we were.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
I will say it's very curious that they decided to do that at that time.
It is.
Because they had no reason to suspect someone to get murdered
I know.
under that condition.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only
Are me
Oh.
and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my good name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, yeah, aren't we supposed to?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
What? What a dick.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Well, that one's easy.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
Oh, well, 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
It was easy. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Unless someone changed the clocks. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Can we now?
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
You know, there's a very fatal law to this whole logic here that they were
Yeah.
showing.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Yeah, true. And aside from all the speculation we did, just from what we know alone, we never saw Mukuro Ikusaba, like, herself. So, like, we can't really confirm when she was around to, like, say, like, when she died.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, you know, I saw her the other day, so she was fine. We saw a masked person attack us, but we don't know who the hell that actually was.
Right.
Anyway, the murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. It's afoot. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Yeah, because the body was most likely moved, as we've seen with the tarp. Well, the tarp's not there though, but I guess the sprinklers might be it.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Yep.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock? Who's saying 2 o'clock?
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from
4
10
o'clock, 5 o'clock.
All o'clock.
7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder,
Or
right?
9:30.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I'm not
guess
sure.
The
Yeah.
10 p.m. one?
'Cause that one is when it couldn't have been. 7:30 is
Right.
when the sprinklers are over
yeah,
with, so.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright,
We've
so.
established a time
see.
frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and...
It worked.
No,
Great.
it's wrong.
Nice. Good job.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
You go, Makoto.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
Oh, those sprinklers. So
The
convenient.
sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Do you?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, but not in the right places. If you know what I mean.
Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was
What?
wet?
What?
What?
Dare you spew such indecent words?
We didn't say anything like that.
No, I'm saying that
He's
the
like,
body was
no.
wet, but not
The
because
heck?
of the sprinklers.
Toko, you and your fanfic.
What do you
Jeez.
mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Yes.
Not exactly, but
Man,
just not this.
You're totally wacko.
Yeah.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
Why are you so defensive about this, though? I need to prove the sprinkler wasn't what got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Alright. It's gonna be like the body analysis or something. Oh no, we're doing
Oh,
this.
This.
Okay.
I
Be
admit
careful.
nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything.
Here we go.
Hold on. Are
Man.
you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I
have to reload.
hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything.
There we go. That was easy.
Wow.
Oh, which
How
one?
can you say
That one's
it
good, I
wasn't
guess.
the
Okay.
This should prove
There's
it.
only one for this one. What if we're doing one of the easier difficulties, and that's why I only have one? I don't remember.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Unlike in your gross fanfic world.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
It has nothing to do with that.
I'm so sick of her.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
I love how we only have like half of the students actually focusing on the case itself.
I know.
It was the bucket we used.
while
Why
the
looks so
body was
awful
still on
there?
fire,
I know.
doused it with water. but only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Nope.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Well, not necessarily, but we'll get there eventually, I'm sure.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Hold on a second. Kyoko's the only one with an alibi, which would mean that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
This trial is bullshit.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Oh, well, that's an interesting thing to say.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no
Thanks for
reason
at least
to
saying
kill
that
anyone.
much.
Yeah, because she didn't say before.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
A deadly trap. A deadly riddle.
We're this far into the game,
The deadly
and
thief.
now you decide to blame me?
It's very deadly, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Well, this is your trick more than anything, but sure.
Shut up, you.
Oh.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Oh, that worked.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
Why is that?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Did Kyoko ever explain why she thought that?
No.
Like, please take some opportunity to.
So she
It might
killed
help
her
you out.
to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Kyoko, can you please say something about this?
I'm not the only one without an alibi.
Oh,
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
well, I mean, I guess thanks for saying something, but did you have to say it like that?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Aren't we all just focusing on the wrong thing here?
Yes.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
That is true.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain
But someone would have
something
had to take
keep
it
from
off.
getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. What could it have been? Where's
Tarp.
the tarp? The tarp. Yes, this
The
thing.
chicken.
They use the chicken, giant chicken.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Okay.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
No blood.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
That is interesting. I wonder why there's no blood on the tarp, like the other half. Even though there's supposed to be blood that was, pouring from the body. It's an interesting thing, isn't it?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like
What?
the one Makoto
Oh,
just gave us.
come on.
Kyoko, what? She actually thinks we did it? Is that what she's under the impression of here?
Why would we do it?
That doesn't make any sense. First of all, she's the one that apparently rescued us from being attacked in the middle of the night.
Was that a dream? Like, what happened there?
And then, I don't know what happened. You think she would be chasing the person since she was invested in this whole mystery. So how did she let them get away? And I don't understand. It's very bizarre. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body,
Wait. Something's not right.
it's not right at
What
all.
might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think that I'm the killer. I have to repeat what Kyoko said. Okay, let's refute it.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
I don't know what
But
this one's
the
gonna be.
underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's 'cause
Exactly.
that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
But
I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet.
so it'll be the body before the explosion, and then that will be the last one.
I guess so. Byakuya even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got that.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
It worked.
Yeah.
Nice job. Such an odd trial. I'm really not sure what to think about it.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it,
It is pretty strange.
because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they
Oh my
used
god,
it.
Hero. He
If they
pains me.
had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh!
Hero.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
This is a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were thinking about earlier. The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Alright, now we might be getting somewhere. That's good.
Someone else's blood? Where would they get something like
Well,
that?
unfortunately, it's a sad answer.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Yep. They got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must have been... What was it, Emily?
The poor little
Something
chicken.
too sad. Poor chicken coop chickens. There's one missing.
I got it!
I hope they at least ate it too, so it didn't go to complete
Chicken
waste.
blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Sounds ridiculous, but
When
may
I
not necessarily
checked the
be.
chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Hero can attest to that.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
And no, it wasn't abducted. By aliens, anyway.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
It
No
is.
shit.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
That's what you said.
Maybe they did. We don't know.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Hey, didn't Monokuma once said he was gonna have chicken, like at one point during the game?
He did.
After one of the trials, he's like, ah, yeah, grilled chicken's the best.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
One thing.
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Do chickens not have a lot of blood?
I don't know. I just assumed they didn't use that much blood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
Hmm.
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Guess they could have done that too.
They covered it beforehand?
Thanks, Snake, for repeating what they just said.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, it was not.
I think so.
Oh, we're finally getting to
No.
this. No, Makoto, no.
Wait,
Look, that's how
No.
you wear a coat.
the head was through the neck hole, but
That's
the
totally
arms
how I wear a
weren't in the
coat.
sleeves.
I'm glad we finally
Then
noticed
that
this.
settles it.
Even though it wasn't a truth bullet or whatever.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off,
Okay, yeah.
but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
I mean, I definitely agree with the fact that the person clearly died before
Yes.
when they were supposed to have.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh no.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Look at her smirk.
That's not very nice, Kyoko.
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
This is ridiculous.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Why is she just arguing with this? We should be getting somewhere else rather than this. I mean, I thought she would have figured more stuff out, but maybe she didn't. What was she doing that whole time she was like exploring the rest of the school? She didn't find anything out that would have been a clue or something? Whatever. The suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. What is she doing? Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No, Hero, please no.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
I hope she doesn't agree.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Oh, what is it?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black?
Oh
Oh
no.
no, Hina.
This isn't good.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Damn, I didn't know it was that long.
It doesn't look that long.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that knife somewhere
Hina,
before.
shut up.
This is gonna be really awkward.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
So what do we do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Unfortunately, yes.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Well,
because it doesn't look good.
It's not that I hid it. It's just.
I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her. Makoto, you're such an idiot sometimes.
all the time.
Suspicious. Very Very suspicious indeed.
Hiro, shut up. You don't know what's going on.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
12,000.
Really? Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Alright, what are we gonna use this time though?
I have no idea.
How do we prove the knife got stolen?
Maybe it's gonna be something we have to grab.
Maybe?
The
I'm not
knife
sure.
we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It's true.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Well, they weren't killed by that
Just because
knife.
I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No.
Right?
No, it's not.
So there's no question.
So
You
maybe
took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
stab,
What
stab.
a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Shut up.
So is it the exploded body analysis?
I guess, because that's the analysis from after we examined it, right?
I guess.
Can I, see what that was real quick? This says that she had other wounds, right? No, it's just about how it was burnt beyond recognition, so that's not gonna work. What are the other two things?
Fragments near the dead
Fragments?
body.
That's not gonna do us any good. It shows that it was exploded. And the last thing was what?
The disguised dead body.
Nah, that's not gonna do any good either. So we probably have to pull one of those things, but which one?
Wait,
That's
what
the
does it say?
We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed,
Yes.
which means that when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body,
Ah, they were already dead.
yeah, we know that, but which one do we
Found lodged
use?
in
You
the dead body.
have to pull one of these?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just
No.
because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
But it's not.
Right?
Should I
So
pull
there's
that
no
one?
question.
I don't know.
You took that
But then what
knife
would
of
you
yours and
fight it
killed her
against?
with it.
Not sure.
What a horrible
There's
man
nothing
you are,
else.
Makoto.
What the hell? I have no idea what to do for this one.
The knife
Maybe we
found
should
lodged in the dead body.
Try disguised dead
It's
body
the
because then we
same
know
one
the coat.
we gave to Makoto.
It
was
really
on-
is, isn't it?
I guess that's the best we could do, right?
Yeah, try that.
He did have that. That seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Okay.
Oh, it
worked.
did. Okay.
Good.
I wasn't sure if that would do it.
That was tricky.
That was a little tricky. That one I wasn't sure of.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Right.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
Oh, here.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Right.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Silly. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that was possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
In the
Monokuma
Monokuma
file.
file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Thanks,
Then the
Hero.
knife.
Was
Some
just
red herring.
another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably
So much
stabbed her to
misdirection in
draw
this case.
attention away from what actually killed her.
Toka.
The body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward.
Very interesting, huh?
They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
There you go, Byakuya.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
Yeah, go ahead.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
The Monokuma
If
bomb.
you bothered to put that lump
Oh
of
my
gray matter
goodness.
between
Wow.
your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum
No.
particle caused
Hero.
atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Please, just don't.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on
Oh, it's
this.
my job once again.
Yeah, why don't you tell her?
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
Is it
Fragments.
fragments?
And
Is there?
Is there something for the bomb itself?
No.
I guess it's fragments. Okay. There we go.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Indeed, it does.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
It's because you have.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same
Oh,
thing.
this
with
shot
the
Oh
again.
yeah, that
explosion of
gratuitous shot again.
Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Just funny, like Byakuya like leering from behind.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
All right, Byakuya, you're just keep on going back and forth on this, like with new each piece of evidence.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Yeah, don't you feel like there's someone that's just trying to portray this as being between just the two of us, and that maybe it's possible it isn't one of the two of us? This is so silly.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. All right, concentrate then, Makoto. Go for it. Oh, another argument. I wonder what we're going to do this one. Oh, just the one? Or are we going to have to swap it out?
Probably swap.
Oh, no, finally.
Shall we continue the debate?
I guess.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Right, it did not.
Yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't because of the knife, right?
No.
Then there's only one other thing.
What one other thing?
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
There was evidence for
And
that.
more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
But they were
body.
old.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Yeah, but, which only leaves... Well, I guess they want us to go with that, like,
Shall we
blunt
continue
head
the
injury.
Okay.
The victim's fatal injury has yet
But
to
I
be
don't know why we're
determined,
ruling
correct?
out that the other wounds couldn't have been
Explosion
relevant.
didn't kill her for sure.
I don't know either.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Guess we'll use that.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
So what are we using for, like, one of the first ones we got, I guess?
I don't know.
I didn't remember what the first one was.
Oh, the first one was
First
like
two.
her cause of death or whatever.
I guess we'll use it for that.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Yeah, so let's continue.
The victim's
Going in circles.
fatal
Yeah, that
injury
thing.
has yet
Should
to
we
be
do that?
determined, correct?
Oh man,
That's not
Explosion
right.
didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
I think it bounced off the other thing.
Yeah,
Did
she
it?
was already
I think because of the
totally
stupid
dead when
purple
that
things in the
happened.
way. Usually when you're wrong, it like does some damage. I think. So I'm gonna try that again.
One other thing.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully I'm right. I don't know.
According to the Monokuma file,
I'll have to slow it down. Shoot, there's like so many popping up.
there was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire.
So much static on that one.
Then shall we
try that again.
continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined.
All right, does work.
Okay.
Phew.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
No, they were old.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. It's very This is a very interesting case because I really think they're going the complete wrong direction on this, and there's like
Yes,
nothing we
they
can
are.
do about it.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Yeah, but well, whatever.
Did she really not die from those though?
They were old. I guess they don't really matter.
Not necessarily.
Then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed
Why?
her.
Why are we just assuming that one was? There's so many other misleading injuries on the body anyway, or
I
whatever.
know.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
Why?
What?
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
She would know.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Why?
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks.
Wow.
I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Probably.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain.
Oh,
of yours,
jeez.
Throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Wow.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Nice.
Wow.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We do.
We already know? I knew we could count
Ugh.
on you, Master.
Toko.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
We did? I guess we did. The real murder weapon is... do you know what it is?
Fake nails. No.
Fake nails. There's nothing that's a murder weapon.
Oh, is that what he's
Arrows?
gonna say?
Would they have been hard enough to do it? That's the only thing I can think of.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Is this really it?
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
I guess.
Indeed. There's
Okay.
no doubt
I guess
about
that was it.
Why?
I don't know.
Are
How
you
did that
sure?
work?
That sounds kind of weird.
It does, Hina. It does.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
What?
Was it the bloody tape? Bloody duct tape? That's what is also in the locker with it.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, were they all like tied up in one bundle?
titanium arrow.
Oh.
And then they hit them
It
on
was
the head
in
with it, I
dojo
guess?
locker,
That's
right?
weird.
Well, that really
I have
worked?
No doubt that was the murder
Yes.
weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe.
I guess if they're all tied together, they would be
Seems
that
like
thick?
An arrow would just
Oh,
be
hold
too
on.
thin.
Maybe that. There we go.
Yay.
Okay. Moving right along.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Duct tape.
Yeah, that's interesting. I really wouldn't have put that together. It's really
Me
weird.
neither.
Another weapon?
inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
That's a really weird way to try and kill someone.
It
The
is.
killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
That's weird, killer. Weird.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Oh, alright.
One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Oh, excellent. Is it just me or she never really talked about literature up until this trial?
Nope, just this trial.
Why all of a sudden?
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Of course not.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Oh, snap.
I've never been to the dojo.
That's a lie!
What? But you had the key.
She was in the dojo. We talked to her once there, didn't
Oh
we?
yeah, I think we did.
What the hell is she doing? Is Kyoko really?
Was she not there?
No, she was definitely there. I remember her being in there.
What a weirdo.
Am I misremembering? Was it someone else that was in there? I'm pretty sure she was in there.
I don't remember.
Like when we first went up to the new floor. I'll have to check. I could be wrong on that. I could have sworn she was there.
You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Just because she has the key doesn't mean it's proof.
You know, if I didn't already have like my other speculation behind what's going in the game, I didn't eliminate all the other students because of like the fact that it seems that someone else has to be controlling Monokuma. Byakuya would be like awfully suspicious in this trial, being that he got the room key in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
And he could have set everything up ahead
True.
of time. Just saying, like this would have been a very interesting trial if like we hadn't known all the facts that were already presented to us.
Well, we don't know the facts. We just assume.
Well, no, but we do know that like someone has to be controlling Monokuma, and I guess we don't know for sure because it's only Kyoko saying it, but it has to be only one other person that's behind it. And actually, up to this point, Monokuma did admit it's only one other person. He
That's
pretty much
true,
said that
he
during
did.
the other time. He was like, oh, it is only between these 16 people when we were in her room. So, yeah, otherwise, I would start to suspect Byakuya here because he's being very odd. He's like been throwing the blame between us two, and he hasn't really cared which one it was. And like, along with the fact that he had the key and could have set all this stuff up, but I don't think it actually is him this time. But I guess I'll just move things along.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
See, he's being so strange.
You know
He
what will
is.
happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Now, if there's some like weird left turn where it actually was Byakuya that did this, I'm gonna be so impressed. I have evidence?
Derp.
Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Must be connected to that dojo locker. Where's it's toward the bottom, I think.
There
we
is.
go.
I got it.
Is he gonna say that he doesn't have
The
Kyoko's
one
key
thing
anymore? That he
proves
like
Kyoko
lost
was
it?
in the dojo is
I don't know how he would say that, because he like took us to
That's
the room.
true. He took us there. Never mind.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
And he even acted odd when we said that we wanted to go to Kyoko's room.
Yeah, he
he
said,
was like,
"Give me
oh,
some time."
I need more time before we can go in there. It's like, what? Why do you need more time?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
Do you think he
That key
planted
is
it?
just the final piece of the puzzle.
I think he did plant it.
But why?
Maybe. No, I don't think he planted it. I mean, if I hadn't already had my like previous suspicions on like whose body it actually is and all that other stuff, then I would. And if I actually thought it was someone else's body, I would think that he was the one that was doing this in this case. But as it is, we pretty much already know who did the murder because well, spoilers, kind of. I mean, you can close your ears for the next 5 seconds, but we saw it in the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't make any sense why he would be doing anything in this trial.
But did she
Unless-
not die from that? Because they said she died from a blow to the head. Or are they just wrong about that part?
I don't know.
We need a medical
I think
examiner.
I think that's another misleading injury too. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, unless Byakuya is somehow behind things, and I just don't see how he is, given like what the game's tried to show us this far.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
You have also attempted to frame me for
You've been
him.
trying to frame the both of us, and you haven't like cared that you've been wrong about things.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her.
One more thing, there's so much I want to ask her. Like, why'd she think it was the despair? Why did she think the headmaster's dead? Where's like the evidence of this stuff? I need to know.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Oh yeah, like what was the
Last
deal with that
night,
too?
You were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Protecting us.
From the masked man-woman.
What?
She was protecting me. Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter
okay.
is over. A verdict is close.
You kidding me,
Wait,
Byakuya?
how can we make a verdict
Oh,
here?
it's over.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Oh shit, is he
Was
really?
he the masked guy? Maybe he was in our room with the knife.
That could have been it. He could have been like trying to kill us for some reason.
Oh.
Maybe I misinterpreted what happened then. That's interesting.
All right, click A.
Oh yeah, let's see. I know. Sorry to keep you guys in suspense.
I'm like
I
dying over
should
here.
know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? I told you he's been acting so weird this entire case, like everything he's done to this point. What does that mean?
The person had black
I mean, I'm alright with being wrong about the other stuff, because it's kind of interesting in itself.
when?
We have to like find something else.
False bullet.
Probably.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Those words you just
Exactly
spoke.
what I said. I'm not the killer.
Right.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
He had the key.
Master would never hide something from me.
Oh my god, shut up.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is there anything about the key?
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Uh-huh.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo
Right, 'cause
locker.
she could never go in her
And
room.
then
Right.
left the locker key in my own
This might be
room.
it.
Correct.
'Cause she couldn't go in her room.
Could I really have done
Right.
Yeah, she gave her room key to Byakuya, so there's no way she could even have gone in her own room. Except she did have that key, which we know about. She has the master key.
Yeah, but that's like a different kind of key. Like, I don't think it would go into that.
Those
Oh, you
words
mean into her
just spoke.
bedroom?
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Yeah, that's true.
that? Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Where's this gonna go to, though?
What
I
are you
don't
hiding?
know.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't
Proof?
the culprit.
Proof?
Okay, I guess.
Alright, it's proof.
What's wrong?
It's like obvious, I guess.
I guess so.
Couldn't make it simpler than that.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Oh, you see? Yeah, oh, relax. I see, yeah.
And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Except she might have?
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's
Oh,
not actually true.
no.
There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Damn,
Which is why I can't let that happen.
pretty dramatic words.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do?
Oh no, is there a choice?
What should I do? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mikuru, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
What are we gonna do here? Is this really like a choice we have? But who can I trust?
Well, we shouldn't expose it because we know she didn't do it. Right?
Yeah, in either case, I don't think she's the one that did it, because if I was right about everything I thought before, it's totally someone else. If I was wrong in what I'm seeing in this trial's playing out, then it was most likely Byakuya? But no, that wouldn't be Byakuya. Because even if he was the person that tried to attack us, then I don't know. It couldn't have been Byakuya at all. But he's still acting weird. I don't know. I don't really know.
This is so tricky. I hate it.
But at the same time, Kyoko's been acting weird too. 'Cause
They
she's
both
had-
have.
She's had no problem throwing us under the bus several
I
times.
know. Why is she so rude?
I don't know. What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. It's a trap, all right. I just don't know how we're supposed to avoid this trap.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. So she wants us to point it out? Am I wrong?
What do I do? I have to decide right
Oh,
here
no.
now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Holy
Okay,
shit.
at least run away. At
Just
least
run away?
there's no timer.
I have to run away. Okay, I don't know. What are we doing?
I'm scared.
So if we don't pursue the lie, we're still like one of the prime suspects. Even though, like, you would think after all this, like, someone would be like, hey, Byakuya, like, why the fuck are you, like, pushing all this when you had the key? Like, you had to have planned it there then, obviously. So maybe it would go towards Byakuya, but I still don't think he's the one that did it.
And if we let it go, what? I'm so scared. I don't know.
Unless he's working with the mastermind for some reason. Family connections, maybe, I don't know.
This is so tricky. Oh God.
What do you think?
I feel like we should let it go, but I don't know what the trial's gonna do in either case.
All
Can we
right.
save?
Can I save the game? I cannot save the game here.
Okay.
Just let it go, I guess.
But didn't she just say in her little speech, like, oh, if it means solving the mystery, that you have to take the risk?
So this would be taking the risk, I guess?
Wouldn't the risk be pursuing the lie?
Or would that be it?
Because then you're solving the mystery.
But she said we can't solve the mystery unless we... I don't, what was it she said? Something about we can't solve the mystery unless we, like, work with her. or something.
I don't know. You do something.
Because this would incriminate her without a doubt. If we go with let it go, I'm not sure where that heads.
So we should do that then?
Because how would they be able to blame us? Because we didn't have a way into a room without Byakuya.
Right.
So it would... I'm gonna let it go.
Okay.
This might be the total wrong option. I probably can hear people screaming at me from like across the internet right now, but...
Run away. You should choose run away.
Run away. That's the clear answer. We're gonna run away. No, I'm not running away. We're gonna let it go. Made my decision. For the entire freaking game, we've trusted Kyoko.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope we didn't get played. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone.
I love how he's just making this motion while talking to himself.
There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind trap that Kyoko mentioned. Yes, the Mastermind trap. Why did you just freaking say whatever this fucking trap is?
So does she
It's
not...
driving me crazy.
Does she not want the Mastermind to know that she has that key?
I don't know. They know already. They know that Kyoko
so-
stole something.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Uh-oh.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Except what? Do you know something else, Byakuya?
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Okay.
But who else could it have been?
Well, you had the key, Byakuya.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't
You made
possibly
sure
have
of
killed
that.
anyone, or
You were
the
way
key
too
to Kyoko's
suspicious
room.
of like making sure you had an alibi. Why did you know you'd have to have an alibi? That's what doesn't make any sense in this.
Yeah.
There was no reason, no other point in the game that I can recall other
He
than
always
like
tries to avoid everyone.
Yeah.
He would never go to the bathroom in pairs. Have someone else see his thing? No
that's
way.
completely ridiculous. I mean, I don't think Byakuya's the mastermind, but is he working with them?
I don't know.
He's been like, oh, I sworn to defeat you, but like, is that old bullshit?
I don't know.
Is it really a Togami plot? This like whole thing? I don't know. The way he was acting in this case was so suspicious, though. You guys have to agree with me on that,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I
It
can
was
think of.
Makoto.
Someone could have had the key on them.
No.
Once they arrived
No,
at the
you
scene,
dick. No.
pretended
That's
to
complete
find
bullshit.
it.
You were there with us, and you saw that. You were like in there with us. He's lying now.
It had to be Makoto.
It is Byakuya.
I don't see any other option.
Why
He's
is
even
she,
sweating during it. He knows it's bullshit.
why is she so easily
You got it all
swayed?
wrong.
He always is easily swayed, unfortunately.
Let's
Even though
think about it
Byakuya's the
one
one
more
that's
time.
always like
There's
throwing
gotta be
everyone
a
under the
hidden
bus.
side to this case.
Huh?
Yeah, a hidden side. There is.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Mm-hmm.
You all see it, don't you?
Everything was complete bullshit. And it seems that Byakuya was like trying to rush it along and get a conviction. I don't know why he was trying to do that.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
A trap.
Okay, time's up.
Oh no.
Bullshit. Time's not up.
And also Monokuma listened when Togami said shut up. It was like, okay.
Yeah, that's like been a thing in the game too. He like summons him. He has like a lot of power over him for some reason. It's really weird.
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
I just like kind of like gave up on Byakuya because like I've suspected him for everything else, and I'm like he's just like the red herring of the game. But I don't know. Was he really? I mean, I don't know. I still think I'm right about the stuff that I like saw earlier in the game and we saw together. Really, that we like
Yes.
talked about. But the way Byakuya's been in this entire trial has made him like 10,000 times more suspicious.
It's true.
What? Time's up?
His hair.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late.
Oh
Bullshit.
my
Push
god.
back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
So what if everyone's votes are like mixed on what they think?
I don't know.
Because I don't remember how the trial works. Is like it doesn't have to be a like unanimous decision.
No, it doesn't, because remember for Mondo, Taka did not vote for him.
Mhm.
It was just majority. So maybe if everyone's gonna vote for someone different, and we, the two of us, vote for Mastermind, like me and Kyoko, us Makoto and
Can we vote for Mastermind?
I don't know.
Oh, we can vote for dead people, so that is a possibility. Huh.
But okay.
I don't know how this works, but we didn't like establish anything. Or we didn't even do the one thing, the stupid puzzle piece. What? That's it? Wait, does that mean we lost?
We got an A. We did well.
We did well for losing.
Oh.
That was really weird.
Now,
What's that?
who will be
You must have
chosen
quit.
as
The glove didn't fit!
Will you make
The glove!
The glove doesn't fit.
finally made an appearance!
Wait, Byakuya challenged us to put on the glove last minute. It doesn't fit. Oh, I hope those like achievements show up on the recording because I'm not sure if they do or not. But there's an achievement that showed up saying, "You must have quit" or whatever. Just funny. I don't know what's going on here. It's really weird.
Hold on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh God.
Who are we gonna
We
find
don't even
guilty?
get to vote.
But it's not us, so they're gonna kill everyone.
Oh no.
They're gonna kill everyone then.
Did we just lose the whole game? Do we have to do the whole trial over?
What? I don't know. But this means they're gonna kill everyone because we didn't do it, unless like we blacked out and somehow actually did it. But that doesn't make any sense because we weren't there at the time. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. It's probably Hiro and like Byakuya that voted for us. Maybe Hina too.
Sorry.
Yeah, those idiots.
Hina, come on.
Oh, and her too, I guess.
It's all your fault.
Of course, you would vote with Byakuya either way, so I'm not surprised.
I always forget she exists.
Well, maybe he didn't vote for us because he seems conflicted there. I cannot put a finger on Byakuya. He's so bizarre. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. What?
No matter what they said, he would have said they got it right because that's his point here, right?
I guess? No, I know it's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Wait, are we still in our fever? And this is all a dream?
If that's what...
Oh my God, can you
I'm gonna be
imagine?
so pissed if that's what happens. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense.
Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills.
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. But wait, why do I... Kyoko, do you have any explanation for this? Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me.
What?
I know this is all my fault.
What the hell does that mean?
What? Can you just speak?
Kyoko?
Let's give
What does that mean?
everything we've got.
I don't know.
Was she really behind it? What?
Time.
How could she be?
Is this the end? What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know what we did
Oh,
wrong.
no.
I guess we should have exposed her lie.
I guess so.
God damn it. I don't know, maybe I have to do something. Is there a way out of this?
Well, let's see how he's gonna die. I'm very interested.
He's sweating. We're in a room.
We're in a classroom.
There's fire. No, it's not fire. It's
Just
gear.
gears.
We're on a treadmill. What is this?
Oh, we're gonna be pounded. But why?
Uh-oh.
That doesn't have anything to do with luck.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Oh, it's because we're a lucky student.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So, I don't know. I guess hopefully we get a chance to go back.
To that one decision.
I suppose. We're supposed to just run away. I'm sure that's what it was. After school lesson. Oh, man. I'm really confused. I still don't know who's like behind it then. If that's from what happened just now.
Oh, we're purple pink.
Turning red. I hope Monokuma gets destroyed with us at least. Well, probably not. Well, he's just a mechanical bear anyway. This is gonna be really gruesome, actually.
Oh god. Is something gonna happen?
What?
What?
Chihiro! Oh wait, what's gonna happen?
Is she saving us? Oh my god, look!
It's stopping!
Oh my god, how'd she get in there?
Oh, okay.
But we're still moving. Oh?
What? Are we gonna be okay?
I don't know. Why aren't we like moving our arms to catch our fall or anything?
I think we're tied up in the chair. That way we can get out.
I was like,
The hell? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Wait, did our decision not matter after all then? If Chihiro was just gonna come in and save the day?
I don't know. Hey, was
or
that
alter ego, I guess, technically. Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego. I guess alter ego is able to get onto the network before being destroyed, so that's good. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planned it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems
Damn.
you finally made a miscalculation.
It's over, Monokuma.
No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Are you sure it's gone? I thought it was gone before. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. Wait, have we been like put outside the school?
Might be cool.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Oh, there he goes. So now what's gonna happen? Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
Is that so? It's actually one of the quickest trials we had so far in this game.
Yeah.
Damn. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. Are we having a flashback? Are we gonna see what
Are
actually
we
happened?
in a loop?
Oh
No.
shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Ah!
I'm assuming maybe he like got knocked on the head and he's just having a flashback.
Okay,
I
hopefully.
don't know. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. And I'm hoping maybe this is the first time. We'll see what happens. Like maybe he gets his memory back.
Ah, maybe.
Hope Speak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A
It is
government-funded
oddly
school of
shaped.
privilege. That's true.
We were worried about that. And okay.
It is an
that's
oddly shaped school. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope Speak Academy a pretty fitting name. High school.
It just says high school.
There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school.
Hey, that
Two.
symbol. That's on Monokuma's
You have to
eye.
be the very best at what you do. Oh yeah, that's true. What does that mean though?
I don't know.
I still don't know.
It's on top of the quill pen thing. I never
I
noticed.
can't really say for sure if there's any hidden meaning to that. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself.
And it's white and black like Monokuma.
And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Yeah? Yeah. What?
Oh no.
We are back here again. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. What's going on?
Oh no.
My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zunk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before.
Looks crappy.
What the heck is going on? Yeah, this flashback's going for a little long for my comfort. Gah. Oh wait, never mind. Now it's over. Okay. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. Oh, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this can't be a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern, with the barest hint of light seeping in.
Looks pretty light.
Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. It's gonna be like the garbage disposal scene in like Star Wars. They have that like giant
Ew.
underground monster.
Is he gonna see everyone's dead bodies down here?
That'd be pretty messed up. A heck of a situation to find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friends went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had just happened. Well, most of our friends didn't actually do anything to save
No.
us. We just got lucky because Alter Ego was able to get on the system.
He is the ultimate lucky student.
I guess that is true. Our luck did pay off after all. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. Oh,
How
he's
do you
gone
know?
for now? I thought he was like just invaded the systems entirely, but maybe he's gone forever now. That's sad. So I can't give up now. How the hell would you know that for sure? For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here.
Now
Wow.
everything's green.
This has been a very interesting turn of events. I guess the game continues on indeed.
I guess so.
So, yeah, where the hell are we? I guess we'll find out for sure in the next part. I can't believe that trial went so quickly, but I guess maybe it's not quite over yet. Maybe we still have to get back up to the trial room and continue it. I don't know. We usually come out of like the garbage pit and are like, hey guys, let's continue this trial. But yeah, very, very interesting stuff, and I'm still not sure what to think. So, yeah, what did you think of that?
It was very interesting. I was very confused. The
I'm
trial
still
was
very
bullshit.
confused. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys in the next part. Until then, take care everyone.
Bye.